kick it off and get this game underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Sooners offense will have the first crack at it in this one. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. There's strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses a defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
Really nice run. This guy brings balance to this offense. It's not all high-flying aerial passing attack, too. You go back to Adrian Peterson, DeMarco Murray, Samaje Perine. They've always had guys in these spread-up tempo offenses that have been able to give them balance and force the defense to stay honest. That's exactly what this guy brings the Sooner offense.
The Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Holds and fires complete to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40. The Sooners in a good spot here with second and short. Gives it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it. But the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop. And now you set up third down. And this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line. And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown Sooners. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Temple's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
Trying play action. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
This offense comes out clearly wanting to throw the football. Nothing good on first down with incompletion. And how about this? You've got to protect your quarterback. That is priority number 1, and they give up a sack on play 2.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. From midfield, looking for room. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quick release on the RPO. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Scrambling away. He's going to run it. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Field goal is good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. So now it's 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. He breaks a tackle. We'll see if they go back to the run here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Irvin. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To throw, it's Simon. Fires to the wideout. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hand. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Got it in the middle. It's Irvin. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll keep it himself. There he goes. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds his big tight end. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Looking to throw, it's Simon. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. And the Owls didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Hard running there. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Off play action. Here's the Heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Got the back over the middle. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. This is now a 7-point game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Arkansas State is getting handled right now at home. Someone needs to step in here, throw in the towel, and stop this fight. They're trailing by 14 to Iowa State. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Hold and finds his man on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And now on 2nd down for this offense. The give to the back. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. To the ground, he's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Fires to the tight end. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. And the Sooners come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. And some room to work. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on an RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the...
Turning it on! Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Oh, he missed it. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They'll try the run. Makes one man miss. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll leave it with him. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain. 1st down here for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Jones. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Simon. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. They'll try to pop the draw.
Well, the offense trying to catch him off guard a little bit, running that draw play, but the defense wasn't fooled. Everybody stayed in their lane, and they're able to get the tackle for loss.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jones. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Owls have pushed it inside the 20. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Owls! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the 1st half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the 2nd half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up. But you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a 2-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Power football with the run. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Caught near the sticks, it's Gibson. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And he makes the catch, but he can't stay. That'll be incomplete.
Listen, end of the 1st half, that's exactly what you want to do. You don't care about the incompletion. You're chucking that thing up, trying to make a big play, trying to get the helmet.
Deep shot for the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the 1st half. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Philly. And talk about a good, competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best 1st half we've seen in the history of these 2 programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good, competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Lincoln Financial Field.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Complete to start this drive. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the 3rd quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Now, how about that defense in the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Looking for a man. It's Simon. Flips it out to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing. And obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Temple lining up to punt it away. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Give to the running back. Oh, what a cut! Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Rides to back and leaves him. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the big fella. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. The Sooners looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Using the quick game. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. Caught in the backfield is Clark. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Quickly to the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Gets it out fast. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the inside give. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Barnes. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th quarter lead. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these are the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time. You can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football, and be a blocker in the running game. And now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Simon. Got his man quickly.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the Owls are facing 3rd and inches. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Irvin. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They go to the ground. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. The Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Leaves it with the back. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit.
Makes the grab, past the marker. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion. It's offense.
And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
Yeah, and you just want to keep pressuring them and keep...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football.
And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Gets it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown Sooners! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Arkansas delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Fayetteville. Thing is, this was a road victory. And a win like this is going to resonate throughout the SEC. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the Owls want to crank the tempo.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Simon. Finds the tight end. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a shot. And they weren't able to make the connection they were looking for an play.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but
he tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Use the play fake, now to throw. Buying some time. He'll pull it down. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
I tell you what, 4th quarter, you're trying to get to the quarterback, trying to get the ball back to your offense. But nice pursuit. Nice job making the QB scramble outside of the pocket, chasing him down, and even...
Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the route is on. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Dropping back, it's Simon. Got his man downfield. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all...
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll pull it on the read. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? Temple lining up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Makes a move. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Military stunt.
Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
it's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in